I'm trying something different with this video, so it won't be as long as the normal ones. But let me know in the comments if you like this format or not. Today we're taking a look at a comic called The Lost Ages. It is published by Europe Comics. I seem to be reading a lot of their stuff recently. It's written by Jérôme Legris, and the artist is Didier Poli. And I butchered those names because I am not French. Before I continue, I would like to talk about a couple of my biases. So this book features a female protagonist, which is something that I enjoy. It is a fantasy series, so once again, something I very much enjoy. So keep those two things in mind when I talk about these things, because you know, we're all a little bit biased with things, and I just want to make that clear. So those two things are sort of things I actually enjoy and may overlook some details, intentional or not. You know, I'm just trying to be as open as possible talking about this. So with that out of the way, The Lost Ages, the basic premise is that sort of in Middle Ages France, there is a monk sort of, you know, writing his history scrolls, when all of a sudden a dark event happens. Meteors start falling from the sky, destroying everything in its wake. And this storm lasts for 1,000 years, roughly. And in that time, humans fled to the caves for safety to under the earth. And they sort of stayed there. And while they were there, the earth was being terraformed and changed, and animals changed, and basically everything transformed into a, you know, dark fantasy environment. And then after 1,000 years of this sort of destruction and chaos, the clouds cleared in the sky, and the humans were able to leave the caves and begin a new nomadic lifestyle. But in that time, they lost all of their history. They essentially had to start over, hence the name The Lost Ages. The story is about Elaine, who is a warrior in her tribe, and the basic premise is that she has to go on an epic journey across what used to be Europe, but is now, you know, this new place. She has to sort of travel through that to find out more about the history of man, because her father found these scrolls that show farming. And if these nomadic people can figure out farming and agriculture, it'll save them, because they're constantly being hunted by the beasts and the large creatures, etc., in this sort of world that has shunned them aside. So that's the basic premise. I believe that if you're a fan of sort of darker fantasy, Conan the Barbarian, if you liked the Nottingham comic that I shared a few weeks back, or Horizon Zero Dawn, you will enjoy this. There's nothing technically wrong with it. It's as you would imagine from Europe Comics. So good panel designs, good lettering, great art. So nothing to complain about there. It can be a little bit predictable, but in the realm of fantasy and comic books, this is one of the better ones out there. There's currently 2 issues available. They're each about, I want to say, 50 pages long. I could be completely wrong there. And each one will set you back about $5 US, so they're not super expensive either. But definitely check them out, because this is one of those comics where, you know, we really, really want more stuff like this coming out. So yeah, if you like what you've seen in the pictures, if it interests you, there are links down below. Other than that, check out some of my other videos, like, subscribe, you know the drill. And yeah, I'll have a new video up soon for everyone. Peace.